Hey everyone, it's Desiree, and of course I'm coughing as I turn my video on. Sorry. Okay, so we're just going to turn on, I just am going to make some ephemera when it comes to my junk journals. I had created a post, again that was something new that I was looking at, and I had asked when it comes to the junk journal side, what did you guys want to see? So I had three choices, either an altered book like Crafty Irina and Gail and many others that I've watched create, another junk journal using a digital program, a digital printout, or, just a 1 or 2 signature junk journal. Or just stick with the ephemera. So unanimously, and through email and everything else, it was let's stick with the ephemera. So, and I'm okay with that. I mean, you'll still see the other things, but the ephemera will be the main ones. So let's get started. I've pulled all kinds of things out around me. I've got my buttons. I've got my tissue paper. I've got my stamped images. I've got digital images. I've got some fabric. Yeah, you pretty much name it, and I've got it, believe it or not, around me. I've actually been able to hide it very well. So I've even moved my sewing machine closer. I still can't get it up onto this table. It's just, it wouldn't work. So, let's start out. What I did was I've grabbed some of my manila tags. These were not coffee stained or anything like that. And what I did was I did some ink smushing. Now that for those of you that watch the other side, the card making side, these are my Distress Oxides. And I just put a base down on the one side because this will be covered. So this is just vintage photo, broken china, and fossilized amber on the base of this tag. So I usually just take some tags, and that's the base that I'll create. Now, I could add some pinks and all of that, but those are just the 3 colors that I wanted to create with right now. So that's what I'm pretty much going to be doing. I'm going to be making these large size tags. Now these tags actually start out this way. This is what they actually look like. I'll coffee stain these, or I'll just leave them like that and just collage on top of it. But I do like to have something within the background of my tags. So really, I'm just going to go to town and just create some like collages, and I'm going to sew, so you'll hear my sewing machine in the background. But again, I can't move. I know others move their sewing machine up into the video area. I just don't have that space, so sorry. And I figured I would just do this, show you all what I'm doing, and then, gab. So again, you don't like a gabby video, you don't like a long video, not for you, move on. Alright, got that out of the way. Alright, so I grabbed some paper scraps. So, it was funny when I try to get caught up on my YouTube videos. I find watching, I also watch everybody else tear these like there's no tomorrow, and yeah, I can't. I think it's because of my glass mat. Making lots of noise. I just find it very inspirational. I find it also extremely relaxing when it comes to watching the YouTube videos. And there was something that I was watching recently. I think Gail was doing it. And I think it was her video of like things that she does when she sits in front of the TV. And one of the things that she had shown was fabric, you know, just folding it up this way. So I am actually going to take a piece of paper and I'm going to fold it up that way. Oh, you need to bend down. And then this is just one of those pieces that can sit right there. And then I'll sew this on. Rustic. So when I was reading the comments, I forget which video it was. Matter of fact, I think it was the Your Creative Studio. And one of the viewers had said that it was something like the collaging is new to her. She's not, you know, I don't want to misquote, and, you know, of course I won't say her name either, but when it comes to collage, the beauty of collage is that it can be anything that you would want it to be. I'm going to leave that there. You know, collaging can be as big as what you want it or as small as what you want it. And that really is the beauty of it. You know, I like to do, I am a fan of collaging. Just creating, you know, all kinds of different layers and what that can do. When I'm stepping just a little bit away, I'm grabbing something for everybody to see. I love just taking pieces of magazine, and you're actually seeing it just in the previous video before that, and just layering things on top of that, and then just cutting this in different shapes to get different types of ephemera. This is my base for my ephemeras. So, and it's perfect because you get to use up your scraps, which, you know, hello, is extremely awesome. So, but you don't have to do something, you know, that large. It can be something that's small when you're collaging. Again, what I really look forward to when it comes to that is it really does help to use up items that are in your stash. Items that, you know, maybe you wouldn't use, maybe you wouldn't realize that you would use. But that's what I like about the collaging. I would love it too if I would actually use an acrylic block with some of my stamps. But call me funny. Yeah. But you can do something this small. You can do a collage, you know, on something this small. I got these at Joann's. Oh my God, they were like 50 cents. Look at these little pieces of craft cardstock. I couldn't resist them. But you can see, I also use the terms vintage style when it comes to my junk journals. I'm hoping to get more, you know, vintage items, you know, just to find them. Oh, I like that. All right. You know, sometimes they're easy to find, sometimes they're not. Oh my, maybe I shouldn't. You know what? I'm just going to use my scissors on that one. I found deckled scissors on Amazon. Yes, they'll be linked down below. Well, you'll actually be able to go to my storefront. I actually created a storefront on Amazon so that you can see, and I can list all of my favorite things there. And you can just click on them, which I thought, you know, was pretty cool. Alright, so this is the perfect split. I really like that there. And you know what? I think I am going to put this up here. And I think I'm going to put that down first, because then that can actually be a pocket if I want it to be. Alright, let's ink around this. Yes, everything gets inked. Now, what I'll do is, you'll see I'll keep flattening that out. But this will become a pocket here. Now what I could do is actually set another one here and create another pocket. No, I think I'm just going to do that one. Alright, so what I want to do first is I'm going to sew this. You know what? I'm going to put a piece of fabric down first. Oh, that was a fun noise. And there it is again. Alright, I think I like this one. Alright, now let's see if I can do this. Oh, yay. Yes, I keep these little pieces. Let's try one more. Yeah, I think that one's going to be tough. When you get too close to the edge of the fabric. Alright, so we'll do this. Alright, so we can shred it. When you tear your fabric, it gets wavy and all of that. If you just pull your strings out, it kind of keeps it flat, so to speak. So that's okay, because what we'll do is we will put that there. I'm going to have that hang off just a little bit. And I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac for this. Don't know how many I'll be able to get done, but oh, I haven't used Fabric Tack in a while. God, I love the smell. We'll put that like that. I like the way that's hanging off, actually. I need to see. I'm going to pull at those threads. There we go. Now, I just need for that to dry just a little bit because this is actually going to sit on top of that. I want that to actually sit there. You know what? Yes, you guys get to watch me ink. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. I knew I was missing something. And that, okay. So that is going to sit right there. And again, that's going to sit right there. Okay, perfect. All right, so I'll be right back. I'm going to sew this. I don't want you to hear me sew either. So let me get this in place and I'll be right back. Okay, so you can see I've sewn down that, and again, I always use like a white or an ivory thread whenever I sew. And you know what, I'm gonna real quick sew along that bottom. Just gonna real quick put a little bit of glue there, and a little bit of glue there. I am going to go across the bottom. Alright, and yeah, you're going to hear the sewing machine this time. Be right back. Okay, so I do a little bit of straight and I do a little bit of zigzag. I do like that look, or I'll double it up as well. For some reason, it's just something that I go to. Now, again, this is a pocket where I can put something else in there as well. Do I want to add some buttons? I don't know. Yeah, I actually think I'm going to do that. Yep, had a string there. right. All right, and I think that one's done. I think I'll grab, oh, I don't know what I want to grab here. Well, you know what? I could actually use that. Oh, I've got to back this first. Never mind. Oh, you know what I can do. So I am going to back this with another one, only because it'll help it to flatten out. And that's what I'm going to do. Now, the other thing that's kind of cool that you can do with these, so here, let's do that. Let's do this first. Just going to ink this one side. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue down this edge. Put glue on that edge. I'm going to put glue on this edge. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to cover up that whole plasticky piece. This, I don't know if you can see that shiny piece. I'm just going to cover all of that. Okay, so I'm going to put that side down first. And then I'm going to line this up. I still got the wiggle room here. Turn it over. Press that down. Now I'm going to set this aside to dry. And actually, I think I'm going to tack it. Yeah, I'm going to real quick go, oh, that meant so. Oh. Obviously, I was shaking my table, I think. Okay, so I just went across that top. So now what I've got here, or what I've created, is this side pocket. You know, now we've got that side pocket going on there when this is fully dry. And again, depending upon how we put it into, you know, your journal, you know, it doesn't matter how you do that. So again, we've got that piece, and then if I take this and pop that out, now I can put this piece in, pull it through, again, just tie it. So we've got that one done. Now I'll probably fix that because that's getting on my nerves. So let's do this. And we'll put that like that. And I will grab my mini stapler, which will only reinforce the top anyway. Okay, so that's our first one. So now we've got a pocket here, and we've got a side pocket here. So that's our first one. Okay, so here's another one. Now again, what's cool, we can actually take this and fold that up. Now we can actually do this. Fold that down. Oh, look at that. Trim that. And we can put that there. So remember, as you're create, and what I mean by that is just get in your rooms or grab your stuff and just see what you have. You know, again, this started out like a tag here. Again, I love ink smushing. I find it very therapeutic. So when it comes to the, you know, again, we all have our different styles. I do like the vintage photo, the broken china, the fossilized, and then there's like two other colors that I put in here, either worn lipstick or picked or cracked pistachio. I've just seen those colors a lot, so I'm used to those. But you have, you know, again, the beauty of paper is all the things that we can do with it. So to see how we can bend it, how we can manipulate it, because in reality, it's truly what we are doing, is we are manipulating that paper to be something else. So I'm actually taking this and making it be a pocket of some sort. So I'm just going to make sure, because now what I want something to come out from here. Just need to find it, as always. Nope. Looking through my fabrics. Let's see. Where are my... Did I forget to grab this? Wow, I grabbed everything else but those. Okay. Oh, yes. There they are. How can we forget about the botanicals? I love these botanicals. He can never stop making these. I'm just saying. Just saying. Let's see here. Just pulling pieces out. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be using. All right. All right, so if I have that, so I hope you guys have been creative. I know I've been, you know, out of pocket just a little bit. I do kind of like that hanging out, but you know what? I kind of like it if it was sitting like that. But I think I am definitely back on the mend. It was a little nerve-wracking there for a little bit. But I know I've said this before, I really do appreciate all of the well wishes that I had, the happy thoughts that everybody was giving me. You all were very kind, very sweet. And I even liked those that were in a panic. Nobody should be in a panic. Oh my goodness. Guarantee you I was not going anywhere. All right, I think I'm actually going to take that. I just want a small piece. And I actually just want to put this right along there, just like that. Okay. But yeah, this is the, right around the 16th, was right when I was starting to come back. You could tell just by my postings and the numbers that were coming out, I was actually able to get caught up when it came to that. So hopefully I should be out of it. And I say it that way because throughout January, I was always thinking, okay, I'm out of this. I'm coming out, and nope. Whatever this was would literally just come right back in again. So it was extremely frustrating. It's horrible, actually. But I'm actually going to go over that. And I'm going to cut that on the angle. Let that be out there. So this is going to be a piece that I know will sit on a page, so I don't necessarily have to back this, because I know I'm gonna glue that right in. With the other one, I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do. Now, in this case, what I can also do is, again, take one of these tags. I get these from Paper Mart. And then all I really have to do is, with my paper scissors, is just cut that right there. And yes, I say that. So there, I've got that piece going there. So I know I'm all set to glue that in. Alright, so I think I'm going to go back to the sewing machine because I want to get that there like that, because I really do like that coming off. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sew this down. I'll come across, and then I'm going to come all the way up. So let's get that glued in actually. I'm actually going to draw a line here. So now, because I did that, I just need to clean off the glue, which I can do. Let's see if it would be easier if I used my glue eraser. Yes, it will. There we go. Alright, so now, as I said, I'm going to start here, come down, go this way, and then I'm going to come straight up. So I will be right back. Okay, we are back. So again, we've created another pocket. It's a tight pocket too. So, you know, again, you're not going to fit a lot of things in here. You know, you're going to fit a tag at most. It's kind of really tight. But I think also the more that I do this, the more that it'll loosen up. You know, but you have this nice little tiny embellishment there. You've got this real pretty, I mean, you don't really have to do much more. The only thing that I'm going to do is I do want to add the butterfly to come off of this. And I think I'm going to have the butterfly come literally just like that. Again, I just like the pieces that come off. And I will also add glue to those antennas, but I don't want that to actually straddle the antennas or that hole. Alright, and now I'm going to put my glue on this, and I'm gonna, you know what, I think I'm gonna do the same thing. I don't know, I'm kind of really liking the whole concept of this pocket thing. And then again, this can actually sit on, you know, off of the page or sit alongside of the page of a book. But it's okay that it does that. I'm going to try to, if you hear a loud crash, that would be something falling over. So like, let's say if I put this here in a page, can you even see that? You know, and if I set that right there, when this book's closed, you know, you've got these pretty pieces, you know, extending off the edge. You know, if I set that there. So you've got these, you know, just that interest coming off the page, you know, and then not only that, but you've got that pocket that's now sitting in there as well. So just something a little different when it comes to that. So again, just a different size. You know, I'll add the tassel that comes off at some other point. But again, just something a little different. Pocket. You've got a side pocket. You know, again, depending upon where you glue them, how you fold them up. You know, so that's another one that we've done. So let's grab one more. Now, what I think I'm actually going to do, yeah, I'm thinking, hold on here. Alright, so I'm going to need one here. And I'm going to need a hinge. I'm going to grab another one of these. I mean, you can always make your hinges out of fabric, you know, anything that you want. I think I'm going to make them out of paper. Oh no, this is going to be something new here. So this one's just going to be interesting. It's one of those where I have an idea. And I don't know how it's going to go. Yeah, I'm back. I don't know why I am so focused on what this looks like being inked up, but I am. Okay, so let's grab our glue. I'm going to focus on this first one. All right, that's one. Now we're going to do this next one. Okay. So we've got that. Now, if I take this, yes, I know what I'm doing, I think. Alright, so let's get that. We're going to put glue on this one. So what I want to do with these tags is to create a hinged system, if that makes sense. But I've got to make sure that they close. All right. Yes. So we're just going to hold this for a second. So, how are we all doing? What are you creating? Did we grab our stuff while I was doing all of this? I have no idea how this is going to turn out. But that's okay. I'm going to reinforce the crease. I hope that is okay. Yeah, I just got glue going all over the place here. I thought that was ripping. All right. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this. I'm going to get that adhered onto the other tag. So I'm going to start closing up that hinge now. Oh, we'll see. I don't know. All right, so now place this down right on top of that. All right, I need my roller. Oh, well, now that's a wonderful noise for all you guys to hear. So, I love this brayer. Small, but I definitely use it to make sure that my glue is shifting around underneath the papers. Okay. I'm thinking this is working. Now this is definitely something that's going to be glued down onto a page. So now I just need that to dry in there. So, different type of hinge. And yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to do with that. So again, what I did was I created the two hinges, got the two together, and then I just covered this. So now, as this sits on my page, this will definitely sit on the, it can sit on any side of the page, whether it's the left or the right side. But this will definitely be completely adhered. But now we've got this book-like mechanism to put in. Now, what I can also do too, you know, by all means, is, and you know what, I think I'm just going to do it, because then I'm just creating a book, so to speak. I'll take this one. And we'll add this to the back of that, because maybe, and again, these are things that you do. I just create, you know, the ephemera and then pull my ephemera as I need it. Okay, now I had that stuck to my fingers. So if you're not sure if, let's say like this piece here would sit on, you know, be glued directly down to the page, then you definitely want to make sure, because in case you don't have these, you know, if that was just a once and done thing that you made or something like that, it's just something that you need to think about. And there you go. Now I got a book. I created a book. So this could be something that sits in one of the large pockets. This could be something that sits in one of those center pockets that I've created before. Let me see if I can find it here. Here we go. So if I take my center, you know, you could have this, you know, this is a nice large piece. You could have that piece, you know, sitting, you know, nice tag. You can put this onto a paper clip. There's a lot of different ways that this piece could be embedded, you know, into your journal. If you make the hinge a little bit longer, like if you did use a piece of fabric between these two pieces, I mean, you can certainly sew them within your signature. So that's something that I'll be showing as well when it comes to not only having your pages to be part of your junk journals, but you could actually create hinges that are created between pieces. And again, I say pieces because they can be all kinds of different things that, you know, you create. And then the beauty of these, you can just sit here and, you know, add your floral pieces. And like, this is beautiful. Oh, I've got to pop out there. So like this piece here would be absolutely beautiful. And it's a belly band. In reality, I mean, if I just tack it here and tack them up here, I've got something that can sit right down in there. You know, same thing with this piece. I can do the same thing with this. Just by sitting that just like that, tacking it here and tacking it down here, I could have something coming in that way. So again, things to think about. I do really like that idea. I think what I'm going to do too, I'm going to tone that down a lot. There we go. And we'll do that, do that. Because we must have our texture going across. A little crooked, but it doesn't matter. Oops. And again, we're throwing things. I really, really do like that. But I don't know if I should sew that. I think I'm going to sew it. Yeah. I'm going to sew that one. And then that I just think is too small. And that would be upside down if I did that one. Let's see. Wish that was facing the other way. Love it. All right. Pop that out. All right, so we are going to place that right there. And we are going to place that right there. And you know what? I think, honestly, I think I'm going to glue them. Yeah. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue there, a little bit of glue there, and then we're going to put some down here. All right, so we got that one, and then for this one, put a little bit of glue there. We're going to tack that a little bit. And then we'll put a little bit up here. I don't want to go all over on this piece. You know, I just wanted to tack down here and then up in here. But I think that is, I love these little pieces. But now I can put something here. And now I can put something a lot of fun in here. So that'll be cool. And again, very simple. Don't have to get too crazy with your collages. Don't have to have so much that you can't let your focal pieces come out, or all of this work that you did here. So again, that's the inside of the book. I'll do something. Now I'm going to leave the outsides alone because I don't know which way this is going to go into my journal. I don't know which journal this will go into yet. So I don't know if it's going to sit on the right side where this will be able to flip out, or if it's going to sit over here. So I don't want to decorate any of these pages. I need to see where that's going to sit. Now, and again, I can turn it this way if I want. So either way, I can go, but it's used to going that way. I don't want to mess up with those hinges. And I'm going to let that, you know, dry on its own, just to get that center, because it's not really dry yet. So it's still pretty weak going through there. So these are the projects that we made. Again, just, you know, taking things that you have, taking items. Like if you are at work, I'm always keeping my ear out, you know, if they change their envelopes. Companies, they love to change their emblems. And once they do, all of that stationery cannot be used. Envelopes, I will grab them because there's so much that you can do with envelopes. Now again, these tags here, I do get them from Paper Mart. But again, I use these as templates. I can cut my cardstock or whatever I'm working with to these sizes as well. My company uses these, and if they change, again, I just grab all of that stuff. Even though it's a white envelope, we can still definitely do things. And I think that's actually going to be one of the next videos that come up. You know, what you can do with those envelopes that you can get at the dollar store or you can get at work. How can you embellish them? So again, just took some tags. We've got a pocket here, created a double pocket back here. Same thing with this one. We've got a pocket here, created another chuck pocket back in through here. And now this, you know, we could have kept these sides open, which would give in pockets as well. But going for something different, we have like a belly band here. And then we also have one coming on this side as well. So something very different. And again, you can use any colors when it comes to your ink swishing. Don't think you're just limited to the vintage photo, broken china, and fossilized amber just because I use them. Throw in a little bit of pink in there. Throw in some purples. Throw in some darker blues. You know, whatever it is that you would want. So I do hope you enjoyed this. Hope I gave you some ideas on what you can do. You know, Gail inspired me. She was doing this with fabric. Why can't we do that with paper? And I think I saw somebody else too. They actually create rolls of this. It was actually really cool to watch. On the, again, it was a YouTube video, of course, that I was watching. But she was just taking her strips and just creating them and just putting them all together. So it was a lot of fun. So many ideas. Again, some of the products that I used, I'll be able to list those down below. A lot of the things that I do use when it comes to my junk journals, I do get from Amazon. So I do, as I said, have an Amazon storefront. So everything's right there that you can just look at for convenience. And yes, there are affiliate links in there as well. It's totally your choice. All right. If you have any questions or comments, please make sure you reach out, leave those down below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. If you haven't already, I'd love for you to subscribe. There's so much more that's going to come out now that I am back and not down and out anymore. But I do hope you do subscribe. I would love for you to be part of my group. We do have a good time here. Ring the bell so that you know when the next video goes live so you don't miss that. By all means, hit that thumbs up as well. I hope everyone is having a great day. Enjoy. But remember what we need to do at least every single day, at least once. Always be creative, guys. Take care.